Hello, everybody. This is Septina. Just in case you already aren't aware that you are a subscriber to my channel. Now, I realize that I have subscribers for different reasons. Once upon a time, I created this channel long ago when I was younger. Back when I used to travel, and I wanted to record and share my traveling experiences with my friends and strangers, I guess. But then I remembered that I'm sort of a private person and I wasn't too sure if that's what I wanted to do. So so the channel's original name is The Traveling Thunderbird because that's I consider myself a Thunderbird, and I was traveling at the time. And then like I said, anxiety and nervousness and shyness uh kicked in and I was like, nah, I don't want to do that anymore. So I removed all my original content. But I left the channel up because it's YouTube, if you want to look at other things, why not? So that's the origin of this channel. So I had some subscribers from back then. And then I have subscribers from people who just like when you make comments on certain vids or whatever, people, whether they like you. Now actually this wasn't the case for me. Nobody knew what I looked like because I had like a different profile pic or something. Yeah, so nobody knew what I looked like. So but I guess people liked some of the things that I would say. So or I would subscribe to somebody else's page and their YouTube page, follow them, make comments, and out of just being reciprocal and kind, they would subscribe to me even though I didn't have any content, that sort of thing. I guess people also treat this like they do other forms of social media. That's just fine. Even though I don't have any content, but okay, that's fine. And then, so I got subscribers from the original, and then I have subscribers just from people who do that. People still do that to this day, I guess. Yeah, they do. They do. One guy that I sub to, really sweet guy. I love him. He subscribed to my page, and I was like, but I don't have anything to show you. But whatever. So, but he was just being kind. So I got people who do that. And then there's a third category of people who know me from voice work that I used to do with this channel. I'm not sure if I want to, you know what? Do I want to even want to? Yeah, okay, fine. I used to do voice work with this channel called Crown TV Courts, Crown TV News, Crown TV Courts, one of those. And so that was back in August. Well, no, let me go from the beginning. I started working with this person. I always would say working for, and then he would say no, working with. We're partners, and he was right. We were partners, But I started working with this person in August of 2020, and that partnership ended officially in January 2021 when I stopped sending him work, but he still had a surplus of my work, so he was still uploading my work well into February. So from August of 2020 until February of 2021, we had this partnership, Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. So that's where the bulk of my subscribers come from, the work I did then. So if anybody who has been with me since I had started, which actually most hadn't, but just in case, you all would remember that when I first started, I was not good because I was emulating someone else. I was trying to follow another, how do you say it? Someone else's, not so much someone else's flow, but why is the word not coming to me right now? What's the word? It's not platform. It's not, damn it. Probably nervousness has got the best of me. But then, I had it and I lost it. Come on, Tina, think. Anyway, it's not prototype, but prototype is the closest word I can think right now. So basically I was given a prototype of what to do. So basically with Crown TV Courts, I was reading criminal court cases. And so my former partner, who goes by the name of Prince James, not Prince, but Prence, he given me template. That's the word. Okay, template. So I was given this template to follow from his previous reader. I'm not going to mention her name, not because there's any bad blood between us. There's not. I've actually spoken to her. As far as I know, we're good. We had a conversation about everything. But I don't want to involve her in this, so I'm not. But if any of you from my former, my subscribers from that, you may be familiar with her too. She started well before me, and I think she stopped around in November. So anyway, the template was, he said, this is how I got the gig. I was Facebook friends with him. I just happened to go on his page. I had deactivated my Facebook, and then I reactivated, and I thought of him because we were, like I said, Facebook friends, whatever. He always brought me delight and joy because he's a funny guy. And so I went to his Facebook page, and I saw that he had put like this, not an ad, but he said, it was really kind of strange. He said, my reader is either on vacation or sick or something. And this was in August, right? This was in August, so early August. So he says, my reader is, I can't remember if she was sick or on vacation, and she made this amount of money with it, so many days of work. This is what she brought in. I need somebody to read for me. And I wasn't working at the time. I had already lost my job. I used to be a flight attendant. So I had lost my job, and I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't doing anything because I kind of didn't have to. I'm not going to get into that. But anyway, so I was like, oh, I could do that or whatever until I, find something that I want to do, because so many of us had lost our jobs. And so there wasn't any work. I mean, there's just little work. So it's like, it was tough out there. So I said, I can do that because I love reading, I love reading, and I think I could do what, he just said readers. So I didn't know it was just a simple, he didn't explain what it was. I guess he was just going to wait for people to message him. But I just thought, okay, reading, I could do that. Am I going to read and give a summary? I didn't even know I had no idea I didn't even know what he did or whatever, but okay, whatever. So I messaged him, hey, I can read for you. I loved reading, blah, 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 blah. And so he kind of explained, okay, so what you'll be doing is, you'll be reading these court documents and recording yourself speaking them. So that was a context that I was given, but I had no idea what I'd really be doing. Just, okay, I'm going to be reading court transcripts and recording myself reading them. Okay, sounds easy. It's not as easy as, it is easy, but I had no context of what I was really doing. So what he did was he sent me a short clip of the previous reader doing what I was supposed to be doing. And so I remember he said to me, I don't want you doing voice work or voice acting. I just need somebody to read in a regular, normal voice, like what this person is doing. So he basically explained that he wanted me to copy that. Okay, I can follow directions. I can copy. So, all right, that's fine. So there were some hiccups in the beginning. I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess I'm a natural storyteller because this shouldn't even be this long. But I guess I just like talking. So, anyway. So I decided that, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I heard something okay. So anyway. So I decided, let's give it a try. There were some hiccups in the beginning. I didn't have the right equipment. He's an Apple person, iPhone person. I'm an Android person. So he was trying to help me out with equipment, but I was like, I don't have that, blah, 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 blah. And so whereas with the iPhone, there's a voice app that works perfect for this. But the Android version that I had, and then I had an older phone, so it wasn't as up to par. So there were some hiccups trying to find a proper voice recording app that would allow me to function. Then I had to get the microphone and stuff. So a few hiccups or whatever. It took some time. And I got to say, he was very patient with me. And I was so grateful because he said he liked my voice. I gave him a sample. He liked my voice. He liked anyway, he liked me enough to hire me. And so to partnership with me, I should say, rather. And so he was very patient. In hindsight, I realized that he really pretty much didn't have a choice because I guess either no one else was up to par at the time, or maybe no one cared. Maybe no one wanted to do it or whatever. It's not my concern, but he was very patient with me. And in the beginning, he was really good partner. Again, this was a Facebook friend of mine. I don't know him in real life, but I've known him that long enough. Like, I think we were Facebook friends since like 2015 or something. You know, I always thought he was cool, and he always thought highly of me. So, but anyway, so everything was going well for a while. When I got on board doing the partnership, the original readers who were familiar with this, the first reader, the original viewers, audience who were more familiar with the first reader, hated me for a couple of reasons. First of all, I think they thought I was replacing her, which I was not. I was just supposed to be like filling in or being the second person because he was getting more work in, more stories than he wanted to cover, and she couldn't handle it because I think she was ill or something. From what he told me, she couldn't handle the workload, until she got herself better. So he needed somebody to fill in. So I was never supposed to replace this person. But the audience didn't like me because I wasn't her. You know how you get a favorite and a new person steps in and you don't, it's not the person, So they didn't like me because of that. Also, I wasn't really good at it because even though I think I have a nice speaking voice and I could read and, follow. Of course, I can read and follow what I'm doing, but I really didn't understand what I was doing. I mean, it sounds easy. Yeah, just read this, but I'm trying to, in my head, he told me specifically, I need you to copy like this. So I'm trying to copy this woman, even though I sound nothing like her, but I'm trying to copy exactly what he says. And it wasn't working. It wasn't working. The audience was not really receptive to me. I hadn't gained my, what's the word, niche yet. I hadn't gained the flow. I was just basically reading out loud, recording, until and I probably didn't get the hang of it until like 2 months later, to be honest. No, getting the hang meaning finding my voice. That remains to be seen. So, I think it took me, let's see, so I started at the end of August 20 something, September, October. Yeah, I think October I was doing much, much better, but I was still just like, because I was still trying to follow this template, because he specifically said, I don't want you to copy. I don't want you to voice act. I don't want you to do voiceover. I'm not looking for a professional. I'm not looking for any acting. Don't do that at all. And I don't want to piss him off. So, I'm trying to do what he says. But I realized the audience doesn't like me and I'm bombing at this. So I was feeling kind of dejected and self-conscious about that. I have to say, to his credit, he was very patient with me. And he was very patient with actually the readers that came after me too. Which I thought one of them was doing exceptionally well. But I'm not going to say anything else. I thought she was doing great. But he's kind of a perfectionist, Prince James. And anyway, I don't know. Anyway, so I thought I was bombing. Maybe I'm a little too hard on myself, but if you hear my earlier uploads versus my later ones, you will see what I'm talking about. In the beginning, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm kind of stiff with the voice, and then later on, when I become myself, when I'm being Septina, just not giving a damn, just being myself, it flows better. So, I almost quit a couple of times. He was patient with me. And like I said in the beginning, it was real good. And I was really happy to work with him. And I had a good time. We both had a good time with it. We really, really did. So I got some really good memories out of it. I have to be honest. It did go bad though, but Now, I really did not want to I didn't want to explain this to anybody because, like I said, I'm a private person. But I figured I needed to tell my truth because of what was going on behind doors, what's going on behind the scenes. So people don't think, well, what the hell? Not that anybody cares, but like, what happened to Septina? I never even would have explained anything. The only reason why I am explaining is because he stole from me. He kept my money, and you're trying to profit off of my work without me being involved. I think that's pretty messed up. I don't know. I want to curse, but I'm not sure. I don't think I should because how YouTube is. But my channel isn't monetized or anything, so I think I'm okay. But I'm going to refrain from using vulgar language because, anyway, but you know what I want to say. It's pretty messed up. You know what you did. You owe me money. You owe me money. You owe the reader before me money. You owe us money. thousands of dollars, and you're still trying to profit off of our work without us. That's not cool. You could easily just hire somebody else to just redo the work, but you don't want to because nobody's going to put it in the way we did. Let's just be honest, Anyway, let me get back to the story. So, we start to butt heads because he calls me his partner, but when I behave like it, he cops an attitude. So you're a partner, but you're not an equal partner. And like I said, all this can be verified I have receipts. I'm thorough like that. All this can be verified. I'm not here to slander anybody, but I'm here to tell the truth. This person stole from me. Stole from another person too. He stole from a single mom. That's not me, but he stole from a single mom. He stole from me. It's not right. His character's not right. I wasn't even going to say anything because I was trying to put all this behind me, put it in the past, move on. But I keep getting wind of you stealing my work. Dude, what the hell? Why are you? No, you can't profit off of me. No. So this is why I'm making this video. So all the work that I've previously done with Crown TV Courts, I have copies of all of it, obviously, because it's my work. I recorded it. I did even my contract was terrible, to be honest, but I won't get into that. I'll never make that mistake again. I did the bulk of the work. All you did was just edit, which you could say that could be a hard job. It could be based on what you did. Your editing skills, you added music and you took out my mistakes back when I was making mistakes or whatever. And then I got to the point where I was trying to do my own editing and it really did help you, you did admit that you liked that, but I'll give you your credit. Obviously you had the platform. So yeah, you had the platform. I didn't have a platform. You had the platform. You had the editing skills to chop and splice everything. You added the pictures and the photos. I'll give you credit, dude, and I didn't have a platform. You did, but you can't deny what I also did. I brought in subscribers every month for your channel. And since I've been gone, I'm not saying it's just me. But I know what I brought to the table, and you know what I brought to the table too. And anybody else who was a fan knew what I brought to the table. And the person before me, her too. We each had our fan base, and every month, 10,000 subscribers, new subscribers, whatever, based off of the work that we did. But anyway, so I'm making this video because this person keeps being malicious and trying to steal from me. That's a form of stealing, You are free to hire another reader to redo this work, dude. If I tell you I don't want my voice in your channel, I mean what I say. I don't want to be affiliated with your channel anymore, but you're stealing from me. You're doing it from hidden platforms, hidden membership, No. So this is what I'm going to do. My channel, I have 100, as of now, 100 subscribers. Like I said, it's a mix of people why they subscribe. So I'm probably going to turn people away from this, but that's fine. I don't make any money from this. In order to have your channel monetized, you have to have at least 1,000 subscribers and like 4,000 hours of playback or something like that. So I'm going to upload all of my work that I did with the entity called Crown TV Courts or Crown TV News, whatever it is, because rather than you profit off of me, I'd rather let the people hear this for free. Because I'm sick of you. You are nasty. You are a snake. And you know what? I said I wasn't going to do that. I'm sorry. I don't mean to disparage, but that's the truth. Okay, so maybe rather than me not say that you're a snake and you're nasty, what you're doing is very nasty, very devious. It's foul. It's very foul. It's messed up. You assured me too. I remember you sent me a text message. I'm not a snake and all this, that, but you turned out to be a snake. You are devil energy, my dude. You are, So I am going to, I'm not going to redo this work. No, I'm just going to upload all of my voice work without your work. So to the people who like the work that I did before, I'm not doing this to gain new subscribers and to be like, I don't even want to do this anymore. That's not my intention. I just wanted to move on with my life. I see it as, okay, that was a job that I had and it's no more, and I wanted to move on, but I keep getting wind of you doing this devious thing behind trying to profit off of my voice. Well, hell, if anybody's going to profit, it might as well be me. You owe me money. You didn't want to, you refused to pay me. You blocked me. And even though I'm not going to get any money from this, I would rather the people who actually enjoy these stories, you know, hell, you guys don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for his Patreon. You don't have to pay for his, unless you want to, but you don't have to. If you want to, that's fine, but you don't have to, because that's messed up. You will get your karma someday. Justice will be served. There is no doubt, because it always comes back. It does. But yeah. So we're 20 minutes into this video, this upload, I should say. I'm just going to upload my voice clips when I feel like it. I think right now he's still doing some shady stuff, but I think my most popular case was the Gregory Rabbit Stewart, and there was another thing too. So a lot of people from New Orleans were subscribers, and they didn't like me either because I didn't have the accent. They wanted to hear themselves, which I understand or whatever. Eventually, a handful of them had come to admire me or whatever, based off how, yeah, I totally forgot all this part. So, yeah. So, start of October, I'm starting to come around and I start doing some acting, not on purpose too. It was so funny how it developed. I got tired of trying to copy somebody else and was like, no, let me add some flavor to this. Let me act like how if I was this person, and I wanted to, because everything was monotone to me. So basically I'm reading criminal court cases. I'm reading as prosecutors, defense attorneys, judges, bailiffs, and all the witnesses or whatever. And I'm like, okay, I got to make these people sound different. And I'm a woman too. I don't have a high pitched voice. I don't have the lowest, but I kind of have a deeper voice, than most women. So I was like, well, let me pretend to be a dude, let me pretend to be a guy and see it, and I just made it fun for myself, and I guess I made it fun for a lot of the listeners too, because I started getting compliments, everybody wasn't on board, but you can't please everybody. Oh, and then the New Orleans people, they hated me too because I couldn't pronounce the street names correctly. But that wasn't my fault. I always did my research. Like, I would look up and try to find out, how does this sound? That's actually pretty hard. But you know what? I actually grew to love that part of the job too. It's like doing research, investigative work, or whatever. And then a lot of them were helpful too. So after they would stop hating on me, whatever, I would say, well, you know what? If you're gonna laugh, could you at least tell me how to say it or whatever? And then so it became really fun. So and I always thanked everybody. I was always thankful for people who corrected me. Anybody who, I can take constructive criticism well. I don't like, who does? But, I don't like being insulted or whatever. And I got a mouth too. I'll say something, anyway, that's neither here nor there, So if anybody who's still on my page, if you're not turned off yet, I'm just going to upload all the stuff. Again, it's not going to have the music. It's not going to have the pretty pictures. It's not going to have, but it's going to be, it's going to flow. It's just going to be me talking, me speaking without the added bells and whistles. I gotta admit, the added bells and whistles were great, but it's just gonna be like right now, except clean and edited. So okay, I'm gonna do all that. Then, as of now, I have no plans to do this again. As far as as of now, I just don't foresee it. Things could change. I've thought about doing this in a different capacity, like doing something else with it, with my voice, and reading elsewhere. Sometimes I have ideas, and then sometimes I don't even want to do this anymore. But who knows? So we'll see how it goes. If anybody if you're still with me from that era, and you like it, and you want me to do, I would have to have a reason. Right now I only have 100 subscribers, and that's if people don't knock themselves off. I would have to have a following. It would have to be worth my while. I'd have to have some monetary gain from that. And again, I'm not asking for donations or anything. I'm just going to, you all enjoyed it, you can have it. Again, you don't have to pay anybody who's not paying me, You can enjoy it, I enjoyed what I did. I had fun doing it. I really did. I enjoyed what I did for that brief time, and I am grateful for that. Even though it turned out to be, it ended really, really badly, I still had a good time when it was good. So I don't if you could say, Tina, would you, knowing what you know now, would you do? Well, I mean, you always want to say, oh, hell no, I wouldn't do it. But I have to admit, I had a good time doing it when it was good. I really, really did. I enjoyed the work. So 25 minutes into this, if you're still with me, I'm going to upload everything that I've done. Um, yeah, I'm going to upload everything that I've done, and no one could place a copyright infringement upon me because this is my voice. This is me reading and recording myself. I recorded myself. Nobody else recorded me. I recorded myself. So, and I've taken his stuff out of it. His trademark is not going to be on this. It's going to be 100% me. So nobody can do copyright infringement on me, you know. So for those of you who know me again from the Crown TV era, I'm just, it's for your enjoyment if you want, you know. I know that, again, I don't go to the channel. I don't want to have anything to do with it, but I have people who sometimes report back to me. You know, I tell them don't unless it's something that I need to. I don't care, but word on the street is he's going to have somebody redo the Gregory Rabbit series. He's probably going to have a male do it, or probably somebody with the accent. That's fine. That's what I want in the first place. Don't use me, you know. But yeah. It's all for your enjoyment, people. And if anything out of this, I'm still grateful for the experience, and I still have to say that there's a positive from that. You know, he did give me a chance, and he did help me in a variety of ways. You know, like he helped me to break out of my shyness. I'm still shy, but he helped me to kind of break out of that a bit. You know, and when I say shy, I mean like if I'm talking to somebody one on one, I'm okay, but like talking to large. You know what? Anyway, talking to groups and putting myself out there, I'm kind of shy in it, but he got me, you know, out of that because hey, this is your job. So yeah, so I don't have any ill will towards that. I just have ill will towards what was done to me. All right, before this becomes a 30-minute upload, that's all I wanted to say. For those of you who who subbed me because I subbed you and you just wanted to be kind, that's cool too. I don't make any apologies for, well, you know, there's no vulgar language. All the bad words are bleeped out and stuff, but I understand this might not be everybody's cup of tea. You know, you can unsub me if you want, or you can just hit the bell and make it to where you don't get any of the uploads at all. If you just still want to support me as far as being a sub, you know, because if I do decide to do something with it, the more subs I have, the more views, the better it gets you the algorithm. So if it's not your cup of tea, what you're going to hear, and you still want to support me, just support me by keeping yourself subscribed and then just hitting that bell to where it goes from no notifications so you don't have to hear it or whatever, you know. So, all right, everybody. Thank you very much for listening to me. I haven't told everything, but I needed to get that part of the truth out. That's why I'm no longer with Crown TV Courts. And, you know, I'm not one to take something out of somebody else's mouth, but if somebody's trying to take food out of my mouth, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. And what I'm saying can be verified. I'm not slandering anybody. What I am saying can be verified. And I did not want to do this. I really did not. I just wanted to just like, okay, it's in the past, but this person is relentless and they keep trying to profit off of my voice. Dude, this is my voice. Get your own voice. Do it yourself or hire somebody else. That alone tells me that what I did was good. It was good. It was good enough because you're still trying to use it. And you know it was good. So that's all I have to say. Have a good evening. Have a good day, no matter where you are. And for every person who has ever spoken a kind word to me, given me a compliment, given me some constructive criticism, or was rooting for me, I remember everything that you all have said to me. I swear I do. I remember it all. And I was always appreciative because to me, that's a form of love. And we don't have enough in that in this world. I'm not trying to be corny, but that's a form of love and gratitude. And I'm always appreciative of that and always welcoming and accepting of that, you know. And for everyone who hated on me too, that's cool too, because you guys actually helped me, you know, you helped me to get better. So it all works in the end. And this is going to work out in the end for me too. Like I said, I don't have any plans to continue doing this so far, but who knows, you know. So anyway, this is my introduction video. When you start seeing uploads, this is why. All right. Have a good one. Bye.